Pamela Ann with Easy Messages. Messages that can help you to be able to command your world with such precision you can even put a date on it. Well, I live what I teach. And this last weekend, my husband and I went to my 50th anniversary or graduation celebration with my high school buddies. And I had tried to get on to be able to get on the website, get my tickets and everything, but because I was in the mountains so much, my Wi-Fi was not working as properly as it was supposed to be working for me to really be successful with getting on. So for about a month or more, I've been trying my best to do it, and the bandwidth just was not wide enough. And so I came down to Tucson and finally said, okay, today is the day that this will happen. I let go of the wrestling and just said it will happen today. And when I signed up, it said that everything was closed down because naturally they've got to order food, they've got to put badges together, they've got to get everything organized, and they can't have people trickling in, right? Well, I have this feeling inside of me, and note, do you have this feeling too, that everything always works out for you? Well, everything always does work out. And the following morning, I got this feeling. This person's name came to me, and I got this feeling to reach out to this person and ask if they knew of anybody who had an extra ticket. Because I was told, hey, if there's anybody who cancels or has extra tickets and stuff, then we're going to move you into the slot so that you can still be able to go. So I called this person, and they said, yeah, I do. Like, really? Are you sure? And so the spouse of this person was not going to be going, and I said, well, if you change your mind, let me know. It's really okay. I'll work something else out. Meanwhile, I got to thinking, I would really like my husband to go with me because he knew a lot of people in my class, and he had gone to several of the class reunions simply because he had some scheduling situations to where he couldn't attend, like healing from a surgery type of thing. Yeah, not something that would be joyful for him to be able to get out of bed and go yippee skippy over to a class reunion, right? So I thought, I really would love for him to join me. And then this person, the original person, called up, and I don't know what was going on exactly, none of my business, because why? I'm not on that committee. I don't have to figure it all out. But this person kind of had a meltdown or something, I don't know, but I'm not spending a lot of time and attention on it, but they were having like some big lifestyle changes, some big situation changes, and it's like, I get it, that's fine. And they decided to relinquish providing that ticket, although I was willing to pay for it because I love win-win situations. And I totally honor however this person was feeling, and I decided to let go and open up to receive something even better, because that's usually what happens, right? So I'm calling, I'm told by the divine, hey, reach out and call these people, specifically this one person. So I did, and this person said, yeah, actually I bought 2 tickets last year because we've had to put it off 3 times because of the COVID situation. And anyway, she was telling me I bought these 2 tickets last year. I'm not going to be using them because I'm beginning a play which starts Friday, which is the first day of the reunion, and she's in California, and she's an actress, and so it's like, oh, really? And she was thrilled that I was going to be purchasing those 2 tickets instead of her just eating them, right? And I was thrilled because my husband would now be able to go with me. So it's like all things are for your good. So when this one person said, no, I don't think so, and then here she comes with the 2 tickets that I really desired, I was like, oh gosh, I feel so blessed. And that's how she was feeling too. She was saying how blessed she felt as well. So it was really nice to reach out to her and touch base with her and celebrate what she was doing in her life, because she's living her life passion, as am I. And we were able to go to this reunion. It was absolutely wonderful. It was wonderful. We had such a good time. My husband had a wonderful time. a lot of times, like spouses will go to these class reunions and they'll be kind of sitting there like, hi, not knowing anyone. But my husband had the best time because he actually knew a lot of these people, and or if he didn't actually know them personally, he knew their brothers or sisters. And because we both went to the same school, I was a freshman when he was a senior, and a lot of my friends were the seniors because I was dating this guy. And then when he graduated, that I'm kind of like, okay. But I was able to also make some wonderful friendships with other people that were in my class, and lifelong friendships. So, yeah. Meanwhile, prior to going, I thought, I'm just going to, we just did, Michelle and I on Awaken and Easy Messages, just did a video on tapping. And sometimes you can go to school or be in a business or do other social things, and people can misread you or misjudge you, or you can maybe misread them or misjudge them. And so when you're walking into these situations that you're kind of unfamiliar with in some respects, you can be sending out this quantum physics information of that kind of walking on eggshells or not really sure where you stand with these people and stuff. And it's not your responsibility to be concerned about other people's judgments of you. And if they're envious or jealous or feeling angst or any of those other things, that's really not your responsibility, because you don't have that power. But you have the power for you to have what you'd love to have in your personal life. And so Michelle and I just got done doing a few things on tapping and releasing any of those silliness, any of that feeling that really doesn't serve you, any of those traditions of why they even set up in your body, and drawing into you only the best of what you would love to receive instead. Just what would you love to receive instead? So I thought, I haven't done tapping in years. I mean, tapping has been around, but I just thought, I might have a little onesie-twosie things that I'd like to clean up just in case before I go, so that I can just gather up all the goodness that's going to be in these activities and really enjoy them and really get these people and really love on these people and enjoy them free of any hesitation, anything that would be distraction from our highest joy and good. And so that's what I did. I did some tapping. I released what I like to release from the cells of my body that may have been there, nudged inside there and holding in there from way back 50 years or more, and put in what I would prefer instead. And I could feel the shifting and changing right away, because really when I was going to high school, it was when the first 3 years is when I was living in this extremely harsh home. And then my senior year, I was living on my own out of my car and by the kindness of friends and stuff in their homes, because I had to move out. And I was working all the time and studying and doing my best. And so naturally, there could have been some onesie-twosie things that had still been lodged in me from those situations. And I'm not saying from my classmates, nobody ever bullied me, nobody was cruel to me or anything like that. But I could have been misread as being aloof or whatever, because I was so busy living my life, right? Trying my best to provide for myself and make sure that I had food and clothing and shelter. And so I could have been misread. And so anyway, I went ahead and did the tapping, could feel a definite shift and release in my life. And so when I went to the reunion, it was so wonderful. I had such a good time. Such a good time. The only caveat to the whole thing was that because there were so many people, it's really impossible to be able to visit with everyone as much as you would love to and really catch up with them. And so I'm hopeful that people will feel like they can reach out to me and that we can reconnect on a more deeper personal relationship and enjoy each other's company, and that they can be able to come up to the mountains and visit with us and have a wonderful time and really feel the peace that's up there and the restorative propensities that are out there in the mountains with me, and just the genuine friendship and goodness, because that's really what I'm interested in, is to build genuine, authentic relationships, not surfacey fake stuff, where people can just be themselves. So I'm going to go ahead and post the 2 videos. I'll post this on the Facebook, but I'll also post the 2 videos that talk about the tapping, because the Divine taught me some things with tapping that is pretty wonderful. I mean, there's some basic tapping stuff, but there's also some other things that you can add to it that makes it even more amazing and more specific to being able to release what you love from every cell of your body, to cleanse it out, and then draw in what you prefer instead, to nestle in and become that person that you were really intended to be. So if this is helpful and uplifting to you, share it with others. It might be exactly what they're looking for. And also, when you go to kind of things like this that I'm talking about, you're sending out information through the quantum field. You're sending it out all the time, actually, through this field of like 5 meters out, which is like, what, about 15 feet or so, but actually it can be a lot more than that. And you're sending out, are you confident in who you are? Do you believe in who you are? Do you trust in who you are? Do you have genuine kindness and feelings of well-being for those around you? Do you really care about other people? I mean, these things are known. And if you're insecure about who you are and where you stand, you're sending those messages out. There are no secrets. There are no secrets. So, yeah, being able to adjust who you are and know who you are and embrace and accept who you are and love you, so that you can love others more freely and not be hesitant or holding back, really, truly makes a difference. So again, if you find this helpful for you, share it with others and consider subscribing below so you'll always be included. Take care. Bye.